As the flowers, I sit for hours, following all the bluebirds, the blue and birds, the little garden. I'm so in love with you, looking as the flowers, I sit for hours, following all the bluebirds, the blue and birds, the little garden. I'm so in love with you.
Warm welcome to our respected directors, our honorable chief guest,
respected captains, all the engineers and my dear colleagues. It is truly a pleasure to have each one of you with us this evening. Every successful journey starts with a dream, but behind every dream there is commitment, courage and countless hours of hard work. Tonight we gather not only to celebrate how far Golden Eagle Aviation has come, but also to witness another exciting chapter in its journey. On behalf of the entire Golden Eagle Aviation family, I extend my heartfelt welcome to each and everyone here. Thank you for joining with us and making this evening more precious. Let's welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri V.N. Bharat Reddy sir, onto the stage. To mark the auspicious beginning of this special occasion, we shall now proceed with the ceremonial lamp lighting. To begin, I would like to invite our chief guest, Shri V.N. Bharat Reddy sir, Director of Aviation, Government of Telangana, to kindly come forward for lamp lighting ceremony. Along with that, I kindly request several respected directors, Mr. G. George and Captain Abhay, along with their family, to kindly accompany our chief guest. request our senior mentors, Captain Poonam Bharadwaj and Colonel S.B. Nair, to kindly come forward. Now I request our accountable manager of our MRO, Mr. Lenin John, to come along with the MRO team members for lamp lighting ceremony. Finally, I invite Mr. Rennie Thomas and team to join us on the stage. Thank you, everyone. Now I request our directors and the family to kindly light the lamp. Thank you, everyone. May this ceremonial lamp symbolizes wisdom, progress, and the bright future that lies ahead. Now I invite Captain Poonam Bharadwaj to say a few words to welcome everyone.
Good evening, everybody. What a nice gathering today. Vanakkam. Shubh Sayantram, sir. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all this evening of celebration, and I thank you all for taking the time out to join us on this special occasion. A very special and warm welcome to Mr. Bharat Reddy, our chief guest, Director of Aviation, Government of Telangana. He's a very well-known figure in aviation circles and has held many appointments, important assignments before he's taken over this appointment. We are indeed honored to have you amongst us today and sincerely appreciate the time you have taken. Your continued support and encouragement means a lot to this team. My also welcome to the guests from ICPL and Fleetrite who are here amongst us. Today is an important day in the history of Golden Eagle. This company was born in 2015 on paper, but it came into the field only in 2020 with the induction of its first B3. Captain Prakash Biradar is here. He is the flag bearer, torch bearer of our Golden Eagle. So the primary role of Golden Eagle started in 2020. The first B3, the employee strength then was a meager 15. And the senior most employee with us is Mr. Hemant. Hemant, are you here? Yes. Vijay from operations comes very close second. Yeah. Okay. Thereafter comes Asha, Pandi, and the rest of us. Today, our strength is a strong 83 from the initial 15. Since 2020, in addition to the B3, we have inducted 5 109s, 1 Sikorsky, 1 Airbus 160, and 2 premiers. The second premier arrived in Bangalore less than 24 hours ago. It arrived yesterday at dinner time at Bangalore. And to man all these aircraft, our pilot strength is now at 1717, and we are trying to induct a few more. I also take this opportunity to announce the formation of 2 new formations under the umbrella of Golden Eagle. The first one is Golden Eagle Technical Solutions, GETS, which will be our MRO. The process is at full throttle, and we will hope to operationalize it within the next 3 months. The post holders have already been identified. Mr. Lennon will be the accountable manager. And Ms. Kranti will be our QM. So congratulations, Kranti, Lennon. Second is the Fleet Right India Private Limited, which is our software company. Mr. Jees has developed a software under his guidance with an aim to make our functioning totally paperless. A demo was given to DGCA in the last week of May, and which was taken very well by them. They have further advised us to continue with phase 2. Now we are in phase 2, going fully strong. Arjun and Krishna are here who are pushing that software in our office. Later, this will be made commercially available to other operators as well. All this growth won't have been possible but for the hard work of everyone present here and their contribution towards making our vision a reality. With your continued participation and support, we look forward to achieving many more milestones further. This evening celebration is because of a new office opening a few meters this side today morning. With this, the company opens its doors to more participation, more business, more client support, and more prosperity of our employees and customers. Amongst us present today is also Colonel S.B. Nair, a veteran who has been a constant source of encouragement to our team. In short, he's guru of Captain Abhay. Right, Abhay? Along with our chief guest, I also extend my warm greetings to Colonel Nair, Mrs. Nair. On an informal note, I also learned that Mr. Bharat Reddy comes from an Air Force family. So do I. As also there are so many captains with us who are either Air Force, Navy or Air Force. So I assure you, sir, you're amongst family members, and that will be a good starting point for our interaction during the rest of the evening. Thank you all. Welcome you once again.
Thank you, Captain. Vision transforms dreams into reality. It is now my privilege to invite our respected directors, Captain Abhay and Mr. G. George, to address the gathering.
over here. So I have not seen it. Abhay is taking some time. Okay. So, dear friends and colleagues, today is a very important day in the journey of Golden Eagle Aviation, as we are launching two new ventures in the aviation field. I don't have to repeat the history which Bharadwaj sir has already informed to all of you. And we have, sorry. Okay. So we have, when we planned for the event, so we thought of participating all our employees, and we started one sort of a competition for regarding the journey of the company, how it started, because I thought every employee should know about it, how we came here. So that was the intention of this competition. And this, I was taken by surprise by some of our employees, how much effort they put into getting all this video. So it was very memorable for us. And the video which we are going to play now is it talks everything about us, and it was very wonderful to see me and Abhay Yang, and the video is very touchy to see the journey, our journey in the video. Okay, so let's play the video now.
From a friendship to an aviation ecosystem.
So I'm not announcing the person who has made it now, so it will be announced later.
From a friendship to an aviation ecosystem. Every great journey begins with a moment, a meeting, an idea, a dream. Golden Eagle Aviation, that journey began in the year 2004. At a Golden Eagle Aviation Academy, two strangers crossed paths for the first time. One was an aircraft maintenance engineer, Mr. G.S. George. The other was a pilot, Captain Abe. They came from two different areas of aviation, one from engineering and maintenance, the other from flying and operations. But they shared one common passion, aviation. What began as a professional acquaintance soon grew into a strong friendship. They learned together, worked together, faced the early challenges of their careers together, and enjoyed the simple moments of their bachelor lives. As the years passed, casual conversations slowly became serious discussions, and one question changed everything. Why don't we build something of our own? It was a simple question, but the journey ahead was anything but simple. The dream was big, the resources were limited. There were challenges, uncertainties, setbacks, and countless hurdles along the way. But they continued. They worked, they learned, they waited, and they never stopped believing in their vision. Finally, after years of determination and effort, the dream became a reality. In 2015, Golden Eagle Aviation Private Limited was established. A company that began with the friendship of two aviation professionals is now ready to begin its own journey in the Indian aviation industry. But this was only the beginning. In 2018, Golden Eagle Aviation reached another important milestone. Devendra Sugar's company Limited, an existing non-scheduled operator, approached GEA for professional management support. The company operated an Airbus A325 aircraft registered as BTDVG. This association marked an important step in Golden Eagle Aviation's growth as an aviation management organization. The journey continued. Another new chapter began. A new vision was brought to Golden Eagle Aviation, the establishment of a new non-scheduled operator. That vision became Shivam Aditya Air Services Private Limited. Its aviation journey began when a single-engine Bell 407 helicopter, registered as VT-NA, and one opportunity came from another. Soon, an entrepreneur from Kolkata approached Golden Eagle Aviation with another vision to establish an airline scheduled operating. From that vision emerged Golden Plane Aviation Private Limited, a name inspired by Golden Eagle Aviation itself. The company began its journey with a twin-engine Augusta A109 power helicopter, registered as VTVSR. The journey of expansion continued. VTRO joined the growing fleet after being acquired through an auction by the government of Rajasthan. Then came another important addition, the Augusta A109 Grand Helicopter, registered as VTVST. It was followed by the arrival of the classic black Augusta A109 Grand, registered as VTRKR. Each aircraft brought a new responsibility, a new challenge, and a new opportunity to grow. But Golden Eagle Aviation was ready to move beyond radiating operations. The company made one of its bravest decisions, to enter fixed-wing aviation. After extensive planning, preparation, coordination, and dedicated effort, Golden Eagle Aviation successfully brought in its first fixed-wing aircraft, the Premier 1, registered as VTRR. This milestone marked the beginning of a new chapter in the company's aviation journey. Alongside this expansion, another Augusta helicopter, registered as VTBGM, also became part of the growing operations. And then came one of the most challenging and prestigious projects in Golden Eagle Aviation's journey. One of India's most recognized corporate groups approached GBA with an ambitious requirement to bring a brand new Airbus H160B helicopter into India. The helicopter would carry the registration VTBOB. The project was complex. The aircraft was technologically advanced. The regulatory process was demanding, and the responsibility was enormous. But challenges have always been a part of Golden Eagle Aviation's story. With detailed planning, technical coordination, regulatory engagement, and continuous teamwork, Golden Eagle Aviation successfully brought the Airbus H160B into its aviation journey for TVS Motor Company. It became one of the proudest milestones in the company's growth story. But GEA was already preparing for its next chapter. The company moved towards introducing another new helicopter model into its growing portfolio, the Sikorsky S-76D helicopter, registered as VTGDC. At the same time, plans were initiated to introduce another Premier 1A fixed-wing aircraft, registered as VTGBC, which is currently in the induction process. From a single dream, the aviation journey had grown significantly. But Golden Eagle Aviation's vision was never limited to aircraft operations alone. As the organization gained experience across aviation operations, aircraft management, safety, maintenance coordination, and regulatory documentation, the team began identifying another major opportunity: digital transformation. Aviation has always been an industry built on precision, but behind every flight is an enormous amount of documentation. Records, reports, checklists, compliance monitoring, operational data, maintenance information, and regulatory documentation. GEA envisioned a future where aviation organizations could manage their documentation more efficiently through a digital and paperless platform. The idea was ambitious: to develop an aviation software solution built from real operational experience and designed around the requirements of the aviation industry. The work began. There were months of planning, development, testing, improvements, challenges, and continuous refinement. The team worked rigorously to transform the concept into reality. And now, it is time for that vision to take flight. Introducing Fleet-Right India Limited. A step towards smarter aviation management. A step towards digital transformation. A step towards a more efficient and paperless future of aviation documentation. Built from aviation experience, designed for the future of aviation. But Golden Eagle Aviation was not finished expanding its vision. The next bold decision was to strengthen its capabilities in the field of aircraft maintenance. GEA began working towards establishing its own maintenance, repair, and overhaul organization. Once again, the journey required planning, technical expertise, infrastructure development, regulatory compliance, training, documentation, and teamwork. What began as another ambitious idea is now preparing to become reality. Introducing Golden Eagle Technical Solutions Limited, a new chapter in aircraft maintenance and technical services. From aircraft operations to aviation management, from digital technology to aircraft maintenance, Golden Eagle Aviation continues to expand its capabilities and build a complete aviation ecosystem. Behind this growing journey is a strong operational infrastructure. In Tirupur, Tamil Nadu, GEA has its own helipad infrastructure, along with hangar facilities supporting helicopter tracking and maintenance activities. The organization also has helipad infrastructure at Kunur, further supporting its helicopter operations in the region. At the main operational base in Bangalore, helicopter operations are primarily conducted from Jaipur, Oregon. With hangar facilities and helicopter maintenance support capabilities, Jaipur serves as an important center for Golden Eagle Aviation's operational activities. But aircraft, hangars, helipads, and technology tell only one part of the story. Because behind every successful flight, there is a team. Welcome to the office of Golden Eagle Aviation. This is where ideas become plans, where challenges become discussions, and where discussions become solutions. Every successful flight begins long before the aircraft leaves the ground. It begins here, with planning, with coordination, with communication, with safety, and with teamwork. From flight operations to safety management, from engineering and maintenance coordination to regulatory compliance, from administration and finance to management and strategic planning, every department has a role, every responsibility matters, and every team member contributes to the journey. The aircraft may be the most visible part of aviation, but behind every aircraft in the sky is a dedicated team working continuously on the ground. A team that plans, a team that coordinates, a team that solves problems, a team that accepts challenges, and a team that keeps moving forward. This is the team behind Golden Eagle Aviation. This is where the journey continues every day. From managing aircraft to building organizations, from operational experience to digital innovation, from aviation management to technical and maintenance capabilities. The journey has never been without challenges. But every challenge created every experience created confidence, and every milestone created a new vision for the future. Today, Golden Eagle Aviation stands as more than an aviation management company. It represents a growing aviation ecosystem built around operations, safety, technology, technical expertise, infrastructure, and people. But this story is still being written. There are more destinations ahead, more challenges to overcome, more ideas to transform into reality, and more milestones waiting on the horizon. Because for Golden Eagle Aviation, the sky was never the limit. It was only the beginning. Golden Eagle Aviation Private Limited, born from friendship, built through determination, driven by aviation, and ready for the future. The journey continues.
I hope you all like the video and you would see how much effort an employee has put into developing this video. Okay. Everybody has seen the video. Now, one person has left out, I should say. Maybe the person who has developed the video may not know about our relationship. So, there was always a third rider in our bike, Captain Rahul. He was a great companion for both of us during our young age. And some of you may ask why he was left out in the company leadership or a partnership. I would say he chose peace in life rather than passion for business. Okay, so he's a unique person. Thanks, Rahul. Okay, our chief guest, Mr. Bharat Reddy, is a well-known figure in the aviation industry, and he is a great friend for all of us, and he is a well-wisher for the company. And even though, we have been friends from 2007 and we have a very, very close relationship with him. So I thought, okay, when I'm coming on the stage and start speaking about him, I should, when I want to introduce him to you all. So I thought I should Google his achievements to say, so that I don't miss out something which is great, which he has done in his life. Okay, so I'll just explain to you what I found. So he is the first Director of Aviation of Telangana for state from 2014 till date. Okay. He was holding the cabinet rank of Aviation Advisor, post in AP from 2019 to 2024. MD of AP Airports Development Corporation. It's a big list, okay, but I shortened. The only Indian to have headed this post of 2 states aviation directors. Okay, I believe he is the more achiever than any of us here, okay? So fine. So he, to continue with, he has handled anti-Naxal operations along with the state of police of MHA and the power steered the Kunul Greenfield Airport from the scratch to the commissioning and successfully ran the airport as an MD and the CEO of the airport. I've been instrumental in concentrating the Bhogapuram International Airport. I have successfully conducted several Wings India shows, and I'm very thankful to you when I visited the last Wings India. So he was heading the entire podium. So he is a celebrated man. Okay, so even though he follows a busy schedule, when I spoke to him about coming over here and inaugurating the 2 new ventures, and he happily said, geez, I'll come. And he had to go to Delhi yesterday, and he had a meeting also with the minister today, and he has postponed those meetings to attend this inauguration of 2 new ventures. So by that we can understand how close he is with us. Okay. Okay. So few things which I remember about him. It's a personal thing which I thought I'll share with you all. So when I was in Hyderabad, I was working with Deccan, and we all were working with Deccan. So I was posted there for a short period, and we didn't have one day where there was no flying. So we thought, okay, I'll kept a man and want to buy a car. So he told me, okay, we'll go. I told Bharat, okay, let's all go together. So he went there, and then what happened is he didn't like the car. So I saw some. It's a unique color. He knows it. So I liked the car. It was a Fiat Palio. I still remember. So Liji also remembers it well. So it was my initial stage of marriage. I think it was 2 or 3 months after my marriage, I believe. So maybe, I don't know. I don't remember the exact numbers. But so I liked it, but I didn't have the money to buy. So I went for buying. Somebody else has gone for buying a car. So I saw the car. So I liked it. So he asked me that. So, geez, do you like it? I said, yes, I liked it. So he said, oh, buy it. So I said, but I don't have money. What are you talking about? So who asked you money? No need of money. So he said, okay, you pick it up. So I don't remember the exact figure. How much was it? I think it was something around 2 lakh or 2.5 lakh. I think so. I don't remember the cost of the car, but it was something like that. But during that period, it was very big money. He went to the car and took that 2.5 lakhs and paid that guy. I said, you could give the car to him. And Liji came next day, and then we drove the car back from Hyderabad to Bangalore. So he's been very generous, and I expect that generosity in the coming thing because we are going to need a lot of funds. Okay. So, yeah, not to forget them on the business. Yes. So, few of you know that's about us and Bharat, and few of you know our relationship with Captain Nair, sir. He has been heading the Punjab Aviation Wing during his tenure, and after his retirement, he's been actively participating with us in our journey, and he's been in touch, and you might have seen most of the functions he's really appearing, and then he's always there in the office whenever we need it. And our families are also very close, and he also came down, and even she had a lot of medical issues, but I'm very thankful for you all coming down and blessing us during this event. Okay, another important person which I should not leave. He's a latecomer always. Is Mr. Govind Nair, one of the youngest entrepreneur who has taken in charge from his father. And after taking in charge this Thumbi Aviation, as you all know how the company has grown, and they grew to one of the major operator in India and a big leader in the Himalayas for the operating for the Chardam and for even for the now he's become a big competitor for the other companies. So anyhow, he's not going to compete with us. So as long as he doesn't compete, we are okay with that. All right. So, and all our journey has not been without sacrifices. So our family has taken more sacrifices than us. I would appreciate Liji and Lakshmi. They have been very cooperative and very understanding. Of course, sometimes not. And thank you for supporting us in our journey. I would like to add a few words with respect to the new two launches which we are doing now. We had been planning first about the fleet ride. We had been planning about this for quite a long time. And the ambition was to develop a software integrating different departments of aviation such as sales, camo, MRO, procurement, stores, etc. So there was no such software existing, or the existing softwares were very costly, and it was unaffordable for a company like us. So we thought, okay, there is an opportunity to develop something like that, and the idea was to go to a paperless system, which you might see that I would leave to the software team who's developed it to explain exactly what are the advantages and the sophistication of the software. So we would be launching a phase 2, which is the work is already started on the phase 2. The phase 2 will go for the safety, SMS, quality assurances, and analytical data, which would be like include the trend monitoring, fuel oil consumption graphs, and the threshold limits. And we are still working on a lot of things. So I don't know. I don't want to describe everything. So it will be developed once it is in the final stage. Yes, of course. I am very sure it will be one of its kind, and we would be able to compete with the other softwares in the market. And when we started developing this software, it was Reni and Debbie who came to me and saying that, yes, geez, we'll take it now. And Octa Unitech is our partner in developing this software. And they taken this task, I should say, very passionately and very effectively. And I thank you so much for where we reached now to the launch. Regarding the MRO, so we all know it is an unavoidable part in the aviation, any part of aviation. Okay, so MRO is the hands and legs of an aviation body. So we have been running with rendered hands and the rendered legs till now. So it's time for us to have our own hands and our own legs to pull us forward and achieve our ambitions. By launching these two ventures, I think we would be self-sufficient in our vision and the current future vision, the vision and the future plans. We would be self-sufficient, and we don't have to depend on a third party, which would give us a lot of opportunities as well as flexibility in our growth. So yesterday we, as you all know, like Bharadwaj has said, yesterday we had our second premier landing in HAL. So it was a very challenging job for us because we planned to route through Pakistan and it didn't happen. So Vijay did a wonderful job by getting the last minute changes in the flight plans and getting the YA numbers. So we could do it, and we managed to land by evening. Okay, so I could have, it would have been my pleasure if Captain Jermaine is here. He has flown all this aircraft single-handed, single pilot, all the way from Palm Springs, US, to the other part of the world. So, but we had to go, and he has to go for the next mission. So he just left today morning to the airport. So he's at the age of 65. That's what been told by Lenin to me, and he flew all the way from Qatar. Not Qatar. It was from where was it? No, it was Oman. Yeah, it was from Oman. He flew all the way to Surat, and from Surat to Bangalore. So it was a great achievement yesterday. So our dreams doesn't end here. So we have more milestones to cover and more goals to achieve. We'll do it together with precision, better quality, and better client satisfaction. So that should be our motto. And I gave the mic to Captain Abhay, so to say some few words.
You the mic and run. Good evening, everyone. So first of all, let me thank all of you for joining us today and making this beautiful evening. And I hope it's something which we all remember for the years ahead. So now G has spoken a few words about all the people gathered here, and first of all, let me thank Chandana. Was I supposed to say it now? Okay. Let me thank Chandana for that beautiful video which she made along with all the others. So really, I think told the whole story, right? So as you have seen, the whole journey has been a very proud and humbling experience, for me, and I'm sure for Jeez as well. And we started, as you have seen, we started a few years back, and it was just the two of us when we started off. When we started the first, whatever business which came our way. And now to see this, room full of people, who's joined us with a shared passion for the same thing. It's just surreal. I mean, that's the word which I can use right now. So thank you all once again, for coming here and then for being a part of the whole journey. So now, the last year, I'll just touch upon a few points now, and finish this as soon as I can, because this is not natural for us. Okay. We can be in doing some crazy flying, going somewhere crazy timings and all, but this is the worst. So, okay, so the last year has been a very, I would say, good year for all of us. We have had 4 purchases, 4 inductions, which is still ongoing. And we had the election flying. So despite all those challenges and the hurdles and, whatever was thrown at us, I can say with a lot of pride that, the entire team, including the crew, the support staff, the ops, camo, safety, the technical team, all of us kind of, really upped the game and did a great job in, finishing whatever was thrown at us, and within the timelines. We were sticking to real, tight timelines, and so I think more or less we've done a great job in finishing all of that. And I think we delivered, and we delivered it well, as we have been doing so far. For me, I think for a top corporate, probably one of the top corporates in the world, to come, to us seeking our services to execute their vision for them, and to do it in well and to do it in style, I think that speaks a lot of, all of you who are sitting here, and I think that's a real commendable thing, and I mean, I applaud all of you for that. Now that brings me to the team, right? So who make every day possible for us. And I think today we are, despite all the challenges we faced from our induction timings, today I think we are I would say, a lot of gears working together, well-oiled, and keeps the machine going, no matter what, all the departments. So we have, okay, let me start off with being a pilot, and let me start with the pilots. I think we have a great group of pilots, be it the helicopters or the fixed wing, and I have my guru or gurus sitting here, right? Bharadwaj sir spoke about just Nair sir. It's not just Nair sir, Bharadwaj sir is also a guru for me, who has really pushed me, in the last 1 year. I know it took a lot of time to get my, I mean, not bragging, but check pilot rating now. But he is the driving force behind that. So thanks to both of them for being always, I mean, Nair sir has been my instructor from, when Rahul and me started flying commercial in 2005. And that's the time when we started flying with him. So you can see the association. It's more than 20 years that he's been, guiding us and being a mentor to all of us, and still continuing. I'm proud to say that he's our, I think Atul is there. He's the Chief of Flight Safety for Shivanaditya Air Services. So yeah, thanks to Nair sir for being there for us. Now next, the ops team. Oh no, wait, let me just thank the pilots once again. We have, yeah, and they have, all of them have really, I think we have a very good group who really support us when we really need. All the crazy timings, all the crazy schedules, all the crazy cross utilization, and I know they'll be maybe cursing us in the background, but I think when it matters, they really show up and get the job done. And I think all the ops we have done here in the past few months, it has been crazy. The ops we've done here in Karnataka and the elections, it was seamless. So great job done by all the pilots. So that's up to them. That brings me to the ops team. Where are the ops team? Yeah. So most of the time, it's the in the forefront is the ops team versus the pilots. No, either the one is cursing the other cursing the the other one. But I can say that I think we have passed all that. I think we have a great group which is really working together, and the ops team taking care of the pilots, their requirements, all the flights, and the pilots really working well with the ops team, great coordination. And I think I've heard really good words come out. I don't know if the ops team have heard this, but the pilots have really had good things only to tell about the entire team. Vijay, Hari, Shiva, and everyone. Right, even now the new operation with the 160, with with a third-party client who's a very demanding client being involved. I have not heard one single complaint from any of them so far. So I think that's a great job and great going, I would say. So round of applause to them. And for me personally, I've been flying crazy timings, crazy schedules, and that is all normalized by this ops team who support me on a daily basis, with whatever I need all the time. And I'm part of them literally 24/7. I can see messages and exchanges at crazy timings in the night, be it early morning. It's all happening, and they really support with everything. Now the camo team. Right, the both sides camo team. I think whenever we call upon the camo team, they start getting nightmares. I think I can see one of them really smiling hard, because whenever we even make a subtle mention of a plan for an aircraft, they just start getting nightmares, and they start probably, I'm sure they're also cursing us. But they have worked real hard on all these induction processes, and they've become real pros at doing all this, handling DGCA, handling us, handling the clients, and meeting the timelines. And I think we have definitely done a good job there by doing some great induction in some really tight timelines. So hats off to you, and Kranti, Jairani, and all the entire camo team. Great job. All right, and now then there's our admin team. I think they are the ones who, again, literally support the ops and the crew and the technical team 24/7, and crazy demands and sometimes unrealistic demands also do come. But I think they've done a great job now with having streamlined the entire thing so very well, and I'm sure the pilots also agree now, since they are the ones who get affected the most. So great job to the admin team. Good job, Asha, Ebin, Abin, Alvin, all of you. And a special thanks to all the technical support team back at Jakur, Jadavji, and thanks for when you come into Jakur, it's like a mini airport at times, with multiple aircrafts flying left, right, center, and it's a joy to see them, go about their jobs at Jakur. It's like clockwork, aircraft going in, coming out, maintenance, the entire lot. So thanks to all of you at Jakur, Bahadur, Sharmaji, all of you, great job. Thanks. And yeah, one more department who works very closely with me, accounts. Yeah. So again, accounts is another department, and I'm so happy to have an accounts team, or rather I would say one of them is Varsha there, sitting there. who's again literally like the ops team 24/7. I can see mails flying, left, right, center, even at the middle of the night, and things getting done. So keeping us happy, pilots happy, people working happy, and the vendors happy, which is the most important thing, so that we don't get stuck anywhere. So thanks there. And thanks to all of you, who, if I have not mentioned your name somewhere, so it's just, you all make it happen. So now looking at, how far we have come, I'll take some more time, all right? So looking at how far we have come, I can say with, great confidence that I don't think there's any job that is not possible for us, and I believe the possibilities are really endless. There will be a lot of companies now. It's a growing industry. I'm sure there will be a lot of companies which will be doing what we do, or do it bigger, doing better. We have a great company owner sitting here, Govind. Okay. So Jesus has already mentioned, as long as he remains a friend, we are okay with it. So yeah. So what I was saying is, there will be a lot of companies, and I feel the vision for all of us going forward is to keep improving ourselves, and improving the standards of our services, and and probably setting the standards. So whatever comes our way, and any other big company, small company, doesn't matter, as long as we stick to our standards, we stick to our vision, and we are focused on those. I don't think any of that is going to matter to any of us. And now, with all these ideas and the vision we've all shared, we are now executing the launch of our 2 new ventures, and I'm sure with the capabilities, and Jesus mentioned, we have everything in house now. The people, the support systems, and I think that gives us a chance to redefine a lot of things which are being done in the industry, to bring about a transformation in the way the aircrafts are maintained, or monitored, or supervised, or tracked, and the operations are run. And I think that gives us a lot of scope for Golden Eagle as an organization to progress, and also for each and every one of you who's sitting here to progress personally as well. Like a lot of you have, I can say that a lot of people sitting here have started their aviation careers with us. Just now somebody was mentioning, like, Vijay has been here for a whole lot of years. So just like Vijay, a whole lot of people have started their careers, and I'm so happy that they have grown by exponentially in the past couple of years, and in a very short time duration. And that gives us, for me and G's, that's a great inspiration to see, a whole lot of people starting their careers and growing so well in these careers. And we also get, as people interacting with them on a daily basis, we also get to learn a lot of things, new things, from a whole lot of people. I get to learn a lot of new things, flying with everyone around, starting from, Bharadwaj sir, all the way down to, our junior most person here, sitting here, Vivek. So, and interacting with, our fixed wing pilot, which is a new thing for us, Ragi, Captain Mittal, I think he's yet to arrive. So it gives us a lot of learning on a daily basis. So I thank all of you for, being a part of the journey and teaching us new things as we go along. And I'll just also add that, all these people, most of our team members here we have a great personal relationships also, and they don't hesitate in telling us, be it the official stuff or the personal, hassles which they maybe have at home or have it here in the work environment. So that speaks a lot. It's ultimately it's these personal relationships that matter. And I'm very proud to say that today we have people like me and G's, obviously, we have been, our relationship goes a long way back. So similarly, Bharat, when I talk about people like Bharat, Nair sir, Rahul, Mohit, these are relationships. Now Govind, Govind has been a very recent addition, but it's been a long time. Now when I talk about all these people, now we are talking about relationships which are like 20 years, lasting 2 decades, and they're still around for decades more, to help us, to guide us, to mentor us. So I think those are the things which matter, and I think we are doing a great job, having such relationships out here. And Jees also mentioned it's our families which take a long life. There comes my wife and my daughter, who are the ones who keep us going, because we are not present all of the time, and we do try our best, but still, sometimes when they really need us, sometimes we are not there, and still they kind of support us, and they've really taken that all, Lakshmi and VGHE, that they've all taken that brunt and given us the support to be where we are right now, and to take this organization forward. So thanks to both of them for being there, and yeah. So yeah, that takes me. So I just have a request: if any of your team members, if you all have had a experience here and you all have spent some good amount of time, the new ones, the old ones, the not so new ones, if any of you would like to, you are not part of the set itinerary, but if any of you would like to come and share an experience or two, or about your time here, you're most welcome. Just get in touch with any of the people sitting here. They will set the stage for you. And I'm sure the others would love to hear it, and I would definitely love to hear it, how your time has been here. So yeah, so this has been a beautiful journey so far, and I'm sure it's going to get even more beautiful with all of you, and probably more people getting added to the team. And I think we have the capacity and the capability to do greater things, and so let's hope we stay focused on the values on which we have worked so far, and we are able to pass on these values to all the people who come ahead of us. And I think there's only one way which we can go, and that is going to be forward. And that's the vision I talk about, and the vision I talk about is not just of mine, it belongs to all of us. And on that note, I thank all of you for being there, for showing up, and for showing up today. Thank you all. Have a good evening.
Sir G. George and Captain Abhay for taking us through the remarkable journey of Golden Eagle Aviation and to introduce our 2 new ventures. May I now invite our Vice President of GA and the Accountable Manager of Golden Eagle Technical Solutions Private Limited, Mr. Lenin John, to introduce the MROT.
Thank you, Aksa. Respected Chief Guest, Mr. Bharat Reddy, the Director of Aviation, State of Telangana. Directors, Mr. G. George and Captain Abhay. Senior mentors, Captain Nair, and our Chief Operating Officer, Captain Bharadwaj. Our dear captains and my dear colleagues, very good evening to everyone. We have short time now. I'll wind up in a few minutes because our director has taken too much time. He said only 5 minutes he'll finish. I know you're all bored now. It is my very privilege to stand before you today to share a few words about our company. So about Golden Eagle Aviation, it started in the year 2015, and you know the rest is said by everybody. So I'll not tell you everything today. We are launching two additional companies, sister concern companies. The one is the Golden Eagle Technical Solutions Private Limited, which is the MRO company, which will be headed by myself as an accountable manager. Firstly, I would like to thank Mr. George and Captain Abhay for selecting me for this position. I heartily thank you, sir. The aviation industry is built on three fundamental pillars. One is safety, reliability, and the excellence. Every aircraft that takes to the sky carries the trust of passengers, operators, and regulators. Behind every successful flight is a team of highly skilled maintenance professionals who are committed to ensuring the aircraft is safe, reliable, and ready to perform. So today, we are proudly introducing GETS, Golden Eagle Technical Solutions. A company founded with a clear vision to deliver world-class aircraft maintenance, which we are lacking today in the industry. So our mission is not only to maintain aircraft, but also to build lasting partnerships based on trust, technical expertise, and exceptional customer services. We are committed to meeting the highest international standards. We recognize that the aviation industry is constantly evolving. New aircraft technologies have come. We are already starting the new software called FleetRite India. So the digital maintenance systems, higher operational expectations required. We determined to grow with these changes by investing in our people, enhancing our capabilities, and delivering service that exceeds our expectations. So I would like to thank everyone who has believed us in this vision to start with the MRO and supported us in making what we are today. Together, we look forward to reaching new heights and contributing to the continued growth of aviation industry. I thank you, everyone, and let's welcome our GETS MRO team here. Let's go through the slides. So the GETS, the directors are Captain Abhay and Mr. Jees George. You all know they are the same directors of Golden Eagle Aviation, and accountable manager is myself. And we have the technical team. The engineering team will be headed by Mr. Sugunan. He is the head of engineering, fixed wing fleet. I call Mr. Sugunan to come forward. Fleet as well as the H160, Airbus H160 fleet. Welcome, Sandeep. Welcome to the team.
Thank you, everyone.
Mr. Sushil Srivatsa, he is the head of line maintenance, rotor wing fleet. He is also an ex-OSS employee, and he is also an aircraft maintenance engineering, currently enrolled in A109, Augusta 109 fleets. Welcome, Sushil.
Thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sushil. So our compliance team, Ms. Kranti Gangode, she is the head of quality. She is currently the CAM of Shivanaditya Air Services. She is just deputed from there, and she will be under GETS team. Welcome, Kranti. And we have Mr. Vinod Rao, he is the head of safety management system. Unfortunately, he couldn't join us. He is outstation, so unfortunately, he couldn't join us. So he is also a Air India employee. He was worked with the Subhan sir. They are all from the Bombay base. Now they all shifted to Bangalore, and we have a wonderful team. So I again thank you for being the part of this occasion. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Lenin sir, for introducing the whole MRO team. Every successful technology platform is powered by a team of passionate innovators. We are delighted to introduce our technology partners behind the fleet ride. Okta Unitech. May I now invite Mr. Rene Thomas, Managing Director, and Mr. Eddie Kuriakos, Chief of Technologies, to the stage to introduce the software.
ഇത് ഫുൾ വൈറ്റ് ഫുൾ വൈറ്റ് എല്ലാവരും വരണം 4 പേരും വരണം ஸ்க்ரீனில் இருக்கிறது கொஞ்சம் கம்மி போட்டாலும் போதும் எங்களுக்கு இது கரெக்டு அவ்வளோதான்
Very good evening, everyone. And that was just a glimpse of what Fleetrite is. So we'll now soon start explaining about how we built it, what was our journey. And I'm sure this is going to touch every one of you who are in this room today. That's the reason this is important. So what we have built is really the dream of G's, right? And behind every dream, there are passionate people like all of you, and we are passionate too. We don't know the aviation domain, but we are very well aware of how to build this right. Okay, that's our passion, and that's what we began, and we built this. We built this one single platform with all of that features, all of that, which can cover all of that department, all of that silos, that's covered here. And this is a truly a digital transformation journey that we have started in last year, April. So it is not a year-long journey, or it's not a years of journey that it takes to build your dream. For us, that's our capability, that's our passion, and it's a matter of months now. So, okay, so we are Octa Innotech. We are the technology solutions partner for Golden Eagle, and these were some of the pain points that we had when we started to understand what are the problems that the aviation industry is facing today, or aviation domain, and precisely what's happening within Golden Eagle. Okay, GS took us a tour on the very first day to explain what is happening in the office. Okay, we walked through every other department, be it MRO, be it CAMO, be it planning, be it sales. We saw a bunch of piles of files. And there was another day, where we happened to see the operation team literally carried a fax machine to the place where we were building the software. And that's really what was happening. Well, it would still happen. I don't know. As long as, the more that you start using the software, the more that you become familiarized with the software, I think almost all those activities that you spend your time otherwise can be cut short here. Okay, so there were a lot of manual processes, there were a lot of data that was running in silos. Most importantly, when one person wants to know about what happened with the step that was supposed to happen earlier, there was no other way than calling a phone, or you need to walk over to the desk to see the file, and otherwise WhatsApp. So the data was really siloed, and therefore for making any data-driven solutions, what are they? If you wanted to improve the efficiency of the office, for the department, for the employees, to even think about making another hiring for the team, you can't make a decision without knowing are we burning out? Are the employees burning out or not? So literally, for any decisions to be made, that should be made with data. And such decisions making was truly difficult. And so these are some of the gaps that earlier what we spoke about were the pain points, and these are some of the gaps that we identified. There were a lot of improvement for, lot of room for improvement. And here's what we built. And this is not 100% again, you might have seen maybe a better platform for aviation industry, for managing these many flights. But this is now one single integration, integrated platform where sales, planning, MRO, CAMO, store, whatnot, pretty much everything is covered here, and including the pilot roster, FTTL. Well, and ADSB tracking, maintenance. So right now, this platform contains everything that G's dreamed about so far. And I'm sure, and this is something that we used to say casually in the office, when G says something to us and when we understand, G's would have already reached 10 steps ahead, dreaming the next dream. So I'm sure this journey is not stopping here, and we have very far way to go. Okay, another capability with this software right now is, now that we have pretty much built a software for each of these departments, now we can collectively work together for another company. So that means we can now create a shared operating model that we can operate Tumbi Aviation from Fleetride. We can pretty much operate any other non-scheduled operators through Fleetride. So that's the capability right now. You don't need WhatsApp, you don't need SMS, you don't need a phone call, and everything is well structured all the way from the grounds up, meaning any action that any employee is taken through the platform is being informed, approved, traced, audited through the platform. Okay, so just to put that words into practice, let's say a technical officer, when that person is making a data entry, his or her manager can make an approval. And let's say that approval did not happen, that gets escalated to the accountable manager. And let's say the accountable manager did not do the approval in 10 minutes, it gets auto escalated to super admin. And there are 23 such roles that are there in this, in this software right now. Roles, not titles, roles. And roles comes with responsibility. And now it's right now and okay, you can't miss it. The reason why I said you can't miss those deadlines is everybody is being notified about what you have done, and so everybody is informed. So G's, for him to know what happened to so and so, a certain flight, a certain maintenance, he gets that at his fingertips. And same as G's, your department and your role will know when the previous step was completed, and so that you could actually absolutely do your actions next in the very appropriate time with the sufficient data. It's not that you need to go back and refer to something else. So it's now that software can run as a shared operating model. Well, all this is right, and this is a very regulated environment, and we understood that. We did a lot of reverse engineering and understanding, the domain itself. Every data that you create, every data that is being generated through the software is safe on AWS cloud. That's Amazon Web Services cloud. Even Amazon Web Services, been to our office, the engineers, and they helped us in advising how to do it right, how to build it right. So the data is encrypted at rest, at transit, and it's stored safe with resilience and with enough backup and with resilience. And there is enough of, enough audit controls. And so the security and the manageability of the data and the isolation of the data has the best of world-class data security environment, which is provided by Amazon Web Services. That's the cloud, AWS cloud. And, security is day zero job for AWS, meaning security is baked in even before you start touching AWS. Right. So the development journey, as very similar to that of any other software development lifecycle, it started with the discovery. G's vision, was put into a PDF, and we started with that. And then we started building our POC. We created a core platform. We demonstrated that. G's liked it. And we created the next MVP, the minimum viable product. G's liked it. Then we created the very next version, the V1. G's liked it. And then we started increasing module by module, department by department, and making sure that every single thing is being told to us is incorporated. And thanks to G's, for patiently explaining us what these things are, how they work, and so yeah, so that's been a quick journey for Fleetride software development so far. Yeah, so this is these 4 characteristics right now. This is built for pretty much all departments of the aviation industry from the grounds up, because we had no domain knowledge, so we had to learn that from the scratch. And this is built as regulatory first design. So we had, DGCA regulations being learned, revised, and being, was reviewed as well by DGCA. And right now this can operate in a shared services model. Now there are more features, there are more modules that we can add to the, to the software that Jace was referring to. We can add audit, safety, compliance, flight tracking, and so on and so forth. The dream is, it's keep growing right now. So with that, we created this mission-ready product, which is Fleetride, which is airworthy, which is compliant, and every flight that you operate, that you help us to operate, should be on air all the time. And wish you a safe flight. And because if the if the machine is grounded, we don't make your money out of it, right? So it should be okay all the time. Yeah, so just before leaving before leaving the stage, we would like to say a few words of thanks to people who helped us, beginning with Sharma ji and Bahadur ji. When we were dried, when we were sleepy, when we were too tired, developing, learning, they were the one helping us to stay calm with coffee, with food and beverages in the office. Thank you, Sharma ji and Bahadur ji. And then it comes to our, Praveen, Krishnavadi, and Alamu. Alamu seems to be not in the hall today. And
She's there.
oh, she's here. Sorry, I missed. Yeah, and all the teams. All the teams. If I missed any, the ops team, the store team, the procurement, and thanks to each one of you, for helping us to build this right. And thanks for this opportunity to speak in front of you.
Thanks, Avi. I think he talked almost everything about the software and how we build it, how we got supported from everyone. So I just want to talk about Optai Unitech. So in 2 sentences probably. We founded in 2010 and we have these activities which we do almost every day. That is what is happening with us. That's it from my side. And probably I want to congratulate Golden Eagle team as well on their journey. We have seen a fascinating video which shows the trouble, the pain which they went through, we also went through it. So congratulations. Thank you all.
And last but not the least, thanks to AI. It wouldn't have been absolutely a nightmare to build a system like this without artificial intelligence, without agentic capabilities, without the capabilities of vibe coding tools such as Cursor, the Amazon Kiro, the spec-driven environment tool, and yeah. So you can imagine to build a software like this. This would have taken a few years to build it for any software company if artificial intelligence were not there. And we are living in an era that we can build your dreams, and we are capable, we are passionate about building your dreams to come true. Thank you all.
Thank you, Fleet Right team, to introduce the software. V.N. Bharat Reddy sir is the Director of Aviation for the Government of Telangana. He has been the prestigious position since 2015. He oversees state-level aviation strategies, infrastructure proposals, and regional connectivity projects across Telugu state. Let's bring your hands together to invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri V.N. Bharat Reddy, to share his inspiring words and wisdom.
Warm good evening to everyone. Firstly, I'm not a very good orator, so if I fumble, you'll have to apologize me. I'll start my speech with, it's very wonderful to be here this evening. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of here for this launch of your new office, which I could see today, this morning. Wonderful place, wonderful premises, and a good work atmosphere for all of you out here, the team Golden Eagle. And I would also congratulate the team of Fleet Right for the software launch. And I would also like to welcome the new Premier, which has landed yesterday evening at Bangalore Airport. Congratulations, Abhay and Jeez again. Well, I can go on and on with the countless achievements my dear friend Jeez and Abhay have been doing along with Team Golden Eagle. They've achieved this remarkable feat a very short span of last couple of years. I mean, and I wish they keep going ahead like this in full throttle in coming years. Good luck, guys. The eminent speakers who have spoken before me and the audio video visuals have already showcased the achievements of Golden Eagle, and I don't think I can add much on that front. But let me take the liberty of getting a little informal. Most of the guys sitting in this room are dear friends. My journey with them go a very long way. So I would like to be a little informal, and guys, you'll have to excuse me. Hope you guys won't mind. Abhay, sorry, I can see a smile in your face. I don't know what you really meant with that. Yeah, I would like to be. I would like to share some personal relations that I share with your directors, Jeez and Abhay. I witnessed both Abhay and Jeez getting married in front of my eyes. And they've been wonderful husbands. I'm sure both Mrs. and Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. Jeez and Mrs. Abhay would agree to it. They are agreeing here. You are waving your hand, right? You don't think you are? Well, I've personally seen them gradually shape their dreams and their aspirations at Golden Eagle, how they've nurtured the company. Well, saying so, I know it's not an easy journey, the journey that they've traveled so far in a volatile industry like this, particularly in general aviation. We know what challenges we face on a day-to-day basis. Remarkable journey, guys, and you guys keep going. And Jeez, of course, I didn't know that you would be referring that incident. I've actually made a small note of that. I've seen the love and the care that Jeez had, and I'm sure he still has for his wife.
Of course, of course.
I know you can't survive. You'll have to go back from this. So I remember him buying his first car, and he was very choosy about the color. And he called his wife. He was recently married at that point of time. She came all the way from Kerala, and she was here with him, and they had a wonderful drive back to their hometown. And Abhay,
thanks to you.
And Abhay, I don't know whether you recall, you were not married at that point of time, and Mrs. Abhay was relocating to Hyderabad for a very short span for her work. And I know the kind of affection, the kind of love you had. I'm sure even in your case you still have it.
But probably Lakshmi has to speak a little bit.
You'll have to allow them to speak after we all finish.
Yes.
You're only giving your teammates an opportunity to speak, but you should allow them to tell their experiences, what they have gone through, along with you guys all these years in this journey.
Yes, yes.
Well, now, and I really feel proud of the achievements you guys have made. Both of you are very introvert and very calm, but your success speaks. Achievements speak. And I would like to mention, call a few names which I know out of your team whom I've been working on and off, particularly Lenin. Lenin, who is just a call or a message away, he's always ready to get into an action. And a wonderful asset. I strongly believe he's a wonderful asset. Lenin, you there? You're a wonderful asset to this team of Golden Eagle. Well, now at this juncture, it would be very unfair if I don't mention our Guru, Sri S.B. Nair sir's name. So we have done countless dramas, both in air and on ground. Don't worry, sir, I would not mention him here. If I disclose, I know you would come and tell me now on the stage, so I would curtail here. I'll share those memories once we finish the official ceremony here, and then when we go back and have our drinks. Probably that is the time, like what Captain Bharadwaj sir was telling, we'll have more memories, more more interesting things to share off the dais. And my another good friend here in this room, Mohit, is quietly enjoying this conversation here, making fun of my speech here. Thanks, buddy. And I know what you guys, what you must be thinking inside your mind in a typical Hyderabadi style. I don't know how many of you follow Hindi or typical Hyderabadi Urdu. क्या मोहित मियाँ? क्या बैंगन के बातें कर रहा हूँ इधर?
कितना देर और
अब इस्माइल भाई को भी मालूम है क्या?
कुंदेल कुंदेल के
आदाब. And now I would like to mention dear brother Abhay is here, Siddhi. It was great fun. We have been to your wedding and we all had real fun. It was more of a reunion for all of us at your wedding. Me, Abhay, Jeez, Rahul. Rahul, you're there? I can't see you. Why you're backstage, man?
I'm here.
So far.
We are backbenchers.
You should be sitting somewhere here. You know, now
he can't sit in the backbench because there's no backbench in the cockpit.
I know he enjoys backbenches.
Yeah, there's only one bench in the cockpit.
I can recall the fun we had when he used to fly that 407 back in Hyderabad. He was a frequent flyer there. Well, now coming back to Govind, I remember Govind walked into my office one day, good old days, as a youngster, and he was trying to get into his father's shoes, and now he's halfway through, or I don't know, more than halfway through into his father's shoes.
Bar is too high, sir.
Captain King Nair, his father, I'm sure most of you must be knowing him as a wonderful gentleman. And he used to spend a lot of time with me in my office sharing his experiences, his aspirations and his dreams. And today I'm so happy to see him grow with this fleet of helicopters. And God bless Govind, multiply more, but as Abhay and Jees were saying, don't compete with them, be a good friend.
We don't compete at home, sir.
Fine now. I would like to appreciate and the commendable job that Mrs. Jees and Mrs. Abhay have been doing behind the screens, supporting their spouses. I once again heartfully congratulate both of you. And I take this opportunity to congratulate the entire team of Golden Eagle. This day and this event wouldn't have been possible without the support that you guys have been giving relentlessly. Because we understand in charter industry, I completely understand how challenging it is to meet the never-ending demands of clients, and at times I'm one of the clients, so I know how much I drain your off guys sitting here. But you're nodding your head. So you agree to it that I am very demanding. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's how difficult it is to ensure safe operations. And also to ensure all the compliances. I'm sure there's no one from the regulating authority here, DGC or Air Safety. If I'm sure, then I know how stringent these guys are, particularly, and thanks to them, of course, thanks to them that we fly this safe. But then it's very difficult to handle them, and I know how bossy they can be at times. But yeah, safety comes first. I wish the team Golden Eagle multiplies with more aircrafts, and more success and laurels both in blue skies and on the ground. With this I conclude. I know it's getting too late, so before I conclude, since I come from the place of Nawabs, Hyderabad, so I would with your permission take 2 quotes in Urdu and then I'll conclude my speech. तो मोहित मियाँ अर्ज करूँ? फाइन, तो अर्ज किया है दिस वन इज सही। तो अर्ज किया है, न तुम गिरे न तुम्हारे हौसले गिरे, न तुम गिरे न तुम्हारे हौसले गिरे, लेकिन तुम्हारे गिराने के चक्कर में न जाने कितने लोग गिरे।
वाह वाह वाह।
फुनास बनकर जिसकी हिफाजत हवा करे, हम तो हमेशा हवा में रहते हैं, तो फुनास बनकर जिसकी हिफाजत हवा करे, वो शमा क्या बुझे जिसे रोशन खुदा करे. Thank you, Jees and Abhay, to have me here.
इरशाद इरशाद एक बारी और.
फुनास बनकर जिसकी हिफाजत हवा करे, फुनास बनकर जिसकी हिफाजत हवा करे, वो शम्मा क्या बुझे जिसे रोशन खुदा करे.
बहुत खूब.
Thank you, Jees and Abhay, to have me here this evening.
Thank you so much.
God bless you both and the team here. And it's really a pleasure to be here amongst you all. As they've been telling that we share more of a personal bond than the professional relations. So initially when Jees invited me, Abhay invited me, I was actually I told them, yeah, it's so very embarrassing to be very formal between most of the guys that I know. Nair sir has nurtured us and we've grown up in front of them. And when we go back, me and Mohit, Jees, Abhay, and to a larger extent with Govind as well, off late in last couple of years, so we know off the record, off the stage, what all dramas we share, what all what all nightmares we have had at work and on the personal front. Govind, you should share your married life stories as well. I'm sure audience won't mind. We'll take 5 more minutes, but that's okay.
Yeah, sure, he's doing that.
शादू के लड्डू कैसे हैं? शादू के लड्डू कैसे हैं? What Mrs. Jees was telling me, Lizzie was telling me that 1 साल हो गया यार, पता ही नहीं चला. So thanks for bearing my informal discussion, and once again on a serious note, I really wish you all here at Golden Eagle, with this launch, you multiply more and see more success, more laurels in days to come, and keep rocking and keep marching ahead, Abhay and Jees. Good luck, team. Jai Hind.
Thanks, Sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We are truly grateful to you have you today with us. And I request our respected directors, Mr. Jees and Captain Abhay, to come forward. We would like to present a small token of appreciation to our fleet ride team. I invite the fleet ride team for receiving the small gesture of gratitude for their contribution. Mr. Rennie Thomas.
Thank you, Rennie. It's a small memento which will be presented by our friend Bharat. Thank you for all your contributions. Thank you so much.
Let me invite Mr. Ebi Kuriakos.
Thanks, Abhi. You've been the brain behind the project. So, thank you so much.
Mr. Amal. Mr. Deepu. Miss Krishnavati. Mr. Arjun. Congratulations to the whole Fleet Try team. Now I request the respected directors, Mr. G. George and Captain Abhay, to present the token of gratitude to our chief guest, Shri V. N. Bharat Reddy sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Now I would like to invite Colonel S.B. Nair sir to please join us on stage to present the prize for the best video. The Golden Eagle Journey video which was prepared by Ms. Chandana. Sir, as we move on to the next segment, now it's time to give the prize for the Reels competition winner. The winner for the Reels competition was Mr. Muhammad Sheikh. Congratulations to Ms. Chandana and Mr. Sheikh. I request Colonel S.B. Nair sir to share a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I have immense pleasure to join you here tonight. Especially I thank behalf of my wife Shubha also. I will not take much of time. Firstly, before I forget, let me speak about my friend Bharat Reddy. Way back in 2002, when I joined Deccan Aviation, I was assigned to do some 5 or 6 days of flying in Hyderabad. My godfather, Captain K.J. Samuel, directed me that you have to take a jet ranger and go to Hyderabad. I was virtually lost. Because generally in the army I was okay for my PR and all. So I said, sir, how do I go and start this mission? I've heard people telling that, there is Almighty there. But these were the words. Captain Samuel told me that I briefed Bharat that you are coming there. I said, Bharat, who is this man? He is from the technical side. But Sri, if Gopinath or me ask him to look up and say that this is the moon, we want the moon, Bharat will jump and get the moon. So that is the capability of this man. I mean, I was very fortunate to have met him and we continue our relationship and good friends. Similarly, the second episode is when I was looking after Katra base. As part of Deccan Aviation helicopter operation, I get a call from one of my seniors, Colonel Shachikumar. Here, 2 pilots are joining the company. They have already joined Bangalore. They are being directed to fly in Katra. So please look after them, take them under your wings. So I just expected some tucks, well-built guys to come and join us. There comes Captain Abhay and Captain Rahul. I doubted, I frowned, are they schoolboys or no, CSPL holders? But may I tell you, I had the occasion of training Coast Guard pilots and Army pilots in aviation school. But the way they taught me during our flying session, I will never forget those days. Excellent pilots, and they are so happy that Almighty is giving them all the choices, blessings, and they are doing extremely well. As far as GIS is concerned, we have done quite a number of sorties. Am I right, GIS? And great experience. And let me tell you, it is not a very easy thing to start a company like this. I've heard from Sami sir how they started up Deccan Aviation, but what a frequency matching. I salute them for their dedication, determination, and what all. and I wish them to gain more laurels and let this company be one of the models where all these Indian Institute of Managements should take up a case study as to how these two young boys, or I would call them boys only, that how they started off with this venture and how they have succeeded it. Another part of success is the team members. I had the chance of interacting with all departments, excellent team, and I get reminded of the Deccan Aviation days when we were at the top. Excellent team and excellent managers, professionals, fantastic pilots, engineers, excellent. And I'm telling you, it's a beautiful team. And somewhere here I found a very handsome, olden times I used to admire this handsome boy who was an engineering student, always smiling and very soft-spoken. And I'm so happy to see him as a very dynamic entrepreneur. Hari Govind, my compliments to you and your wife. And I wish all the very best for the Golden Eagle from the core of my heart and from Subhash side also. Thank you.
Thank you, Naya sir. I think we missed out the cash awards.
Let me invite Mr. Sheikh and Chandana to receive the cash prize. Thank you, sir. Now I request the Director and the CEO of Tumbi Aviation, Mr. Govind Nair, to share a few words.
Thank you, Jees and Abhay, for giving me this opportunity. I have not prepared a speech, but it's about these two people, so I can be impromptu. I would share a little bit of my journey to begin with because I feel it's important to do that. I joined my dad in the year 2015 after selling toothpaste for 2 years with Colgate. So I had zero clue about aviation when I entered. My dad, obviously a veteran from the Air Force, you know how Air Force officers are. It's very difficult to actually go and tell him that I don't know. Yes. So you know how tough he was. So to actually go in front of him and accept that, I don't understand anything of what's being spoken was very difficult for me. I know that if I had done that, he would have been more than happy to share, but I wanted to learn it the hard way. So a few people, or I would say a handful of people who are sitting here were very critical in that journey of mine, where I learned outside home, I would say, from their experiences and whatever they have done. I would name all of them in this little speech that I have to give, but two people who obviously are there in the list is Abhay and Jees. The first one is obviously Bharat Reddy sir, because I met him in 2017 when we took a Bell 412 helicopter without a contract. And who does that, right? Went to Telangana all the way from Dimapur, Nagaland, and we were trying to figure out how do we start flying there. And I think I've spent 2 years there in Hyderabad. One of the landmark things that we achieved together was we did joyrides in a Bell 412, 13-seater twin-engine helicopter doing joyrides from Necklace Road helipad. I think I have not heard of it after that or before that, but those 4-5 days were crazy flying. Then comes my journey into Bangalore in 2017-18. So obviously the first thing that you do in a new market is that you go start meeting clients. And this man here was a very common face there. Every time I go into a client's office, I see him and both of us quite think, I used to at least think, "Ivade manna." In Hindi it means, "Yahan bhi aa gaya kya?" So that's our little initial interaction. But then I got to know him as a person, and I think this charter flying and how do you make actually money out of helicopters is one thing that I've learned partly from him. We have had a lot of discussions together. In fact, when I moved into Bangalore, his home was my first home before I made my own home. So that is the kind of relation I've shared with him. Abhay came along the way. Abhay was always flying and impressing people all over the place. But I think Jees was rooted in Bangalore, so I had a very wonderful time with him. I would say we grew up in business together. And I think around 2018 till about 2023-24, we used to frequently meet, and we've had a lot of drinking sessions together. And 10 years apart, I feel very happy to see most of them or some of those dreams that we have shared together drinking coming true in the last 2-3 years. And probably because of that, we have not been drinking much of late. But I think we should do that more so that we have more things to achieve together. Regarding this software, it was again, I think, 3 years back, 4 years back, when we sat and, maybe 6-7 drinks down, Jees comes up with this brainwave that, yeah, we have to make a software. And I said, it sounds good. I had not even heard of FlyPal at that point of time. We still used to operate on Excel sheets. So when I heard that idea and we discussed quite a bit of it, it was quite interesting. And I'm very happy to see that idea has blossomed into a beautiful software which is put together and displayed for all of us. I think in the last 2-3 years, Jees was quite unavailable because he was going outside India along with Abhay. Usually when you travel outside India, on your way back, you enter a duty free and get a couple of bottles. He gets a couple of aircrafts every time he goes out. So, and that has been the wonderful story of them in the last 2-3 years, especially. Every time he's back from a foreign trip, I ask him, "Kya laye? Premier laya, Sikorsky laya." Like, fleet ka, there's no, like, it is not that you're getting just one type of helicopter or aircraft, right? I mean, the courage to actually get into multiple types of fleets and platforms in this short span of time, I think it's a commendable achievement by both of you and the entire team. I would really want to applaud with all of us for this great achievement. I think it's been a long night, so I can go on and on about all of you. I see Mohit Dada also here. He's also been part of my journey. He's taught me election flying. So everyone has taught, one thing or the other. It's very nice to connect with all of you again on this wonderful occasion. And together, I think he's at Golden Eagle and Golden Crane, and one day we should collaborate and have a Golden Kulbi together. That is my only wish. Right? Thank you so much. Wonderful, giving this opportunity to speak. Thank you.
Thank you, Govind. Thank you so much. I wish to congratulate Govind and Siddhi. I know we missed out your anniversary. Of course, it was been in our mind to come and meet you and during that period, but somehow it got missed out. Sorry for it. And congratulate you for the successful completion of 1 year.
Thank you, Mr. Govind Nair, sir. Now, I would like to invite Mrs. Kranti to speak a few words.
I won't take much of your time. You're already bored. But spare yourself for 5 more minutes. So, good evening, everyone. Respected Abhay sir, Jees sir, Captain Bharadwaj, Mr. Bharat Reddy, Captain
Captain
Nair,
Nair,
distinguished
distinguished
guests,
guests,
colleagues,
colleagues,
industry
industry
partners,
partners,
and dear
and dear
friends.
friends.
It is an
It is an
absolute
absolute
honor and
honor and
privilege to stand before you today on the inauguration of our new space and MRO facility. Today is not merely the inauguration of a new hangar or a new business division. It is the celebration of a vision, a dream, and a journey that has been built with courage, determination, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Every successful organization has a story. Our story began with a vision to build a trusted aviation company. Started with aircraft leasing and acquisitions, we gradually expanded our capabilities, inducted aircrafts into our fleets, and earned the confidence of our aircraft owners. Today, with an ever-growing fleet and increasing responsibilities, establishing our own MRO is the next natural step in our journey towards becoming a truly self-sufficient aviation organization. Every maintenance release issued, every inspection completed, every component installed, and every signature made ultimately contributes to protecting lives. That responsibility is both our greatest challenge and our greatest honor. But what excites me even more is that this MRO is only one part of a much bigger vision. Alongside this new facility, our organization, as everyone is aware, is also developing its own maintenance monitoring software. Once fully operational, it has the potential to make us one of the first NSOP operators and MROs in Indian aviation to function in a truly paperless environment. Imagine what that means. We are not just building infrastructure. We are building technology. We are not simply following industry practices. We are creating new benchmarks. The confidence placed in us by our customers speaks volumes about the standards we maintain. Managing VVIP aircrafts is not merely about technical competence. It is about earning trust where safety, reliability, discretion, and professionalism are expected without compromise. The fact that reputed organizations and leading corporate houses are willing to entrust their aircraft to us is itself a testimony to the quality of work, dedication, and commitment demonstrated by each and every member of this organization. Trust is never demanded. It is earned through consistency, integrity, and delivering excellence every single day. And that's what we are doing. So behind every milestone achieved by this organization stand two remarkable leaders, Captain Abhay and what we fondly call G Sir. One of the qualities I admire the most about them is that they never ever stop learning. Whether it is a new DGC regulation, an engineering concept, a maintenance procedure, a business opportunity, or an emerging technology, they approach every single subject with curiosity and a genuine desire to understand it thoroughly. Despite their vast experience, they continue still to be students. The passion for continuous learning is both inspiring and very rare. Equally remarkable is their humility. Although they lead this organization, they never ever hesitate to step in whatever is required. Whether it is reviewing documents, resolving a technical issue, coordinating operations, or even taking up work that would normally be done by a junior colleagues. When someone is not available, they lead from the front and they lead by example. They never ever consider any work beneath them. That attitude teaches us one very important lesson, that leadership is not about position, it is about participation. This culture of ownership, teamwork, and mutual respect has become the foundation upon which this organization will continue to grow, leading by example. Today, the inauguration of this MRO and the new space is another reflection of that vision. MRO is much more than a maintenance facility. It represents our commitment to safety, quality, regulatory compliance, technical excellence, and continuous improvement. Our ambition is not only to meet Indian standards, but to set standards that are recognized globally. When I reflect upon everything this organization has achieved, from aircraft leasing, acquisition, fleet expansion, VVIP aircraft management, establishing an MRO, and now developing an indigenous digital maintenance platform, I realize that every achievement is connected by one common thread, and that is they dare to dream. And more importantly, they dare to make those dreams a reality, which is very rare. Many times, even we as team members hesitate. We wonder whether such ambitions, goals are really achievable. We question whether the timelines are realistic. We think some dreams may simply be too big to achieve. But Captain Ajay and G Sir have consistently shown us and proved us that when knowledge is combined with conviction, hard work, and the courage to take calculated risks, those dreams stop becoming dreams. They become reality. They never ever ask, has somebody or someone already done this? Instead, they ask, why can't we be the first person or the organization to achieve this? That mindset is, in my opinion, the greatest strength of this organization. You know, this mindset does not wait for the future. It creates the future. On a personal note, I feel extremely fortunate and proud to be part of such a dynamic, forward-thinking, and a rapidly growing organization. Every new project here brings an opportunity to learn. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to grow. Every achievement motivates us to raise our own standards. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Captain Abhay and G Sir for entrusting me with the responsibility of setting up this new MRO. Being selected as the first quality manager and being given the opportunity to contribute to building this organization, new venture, is one of the greatest honor of my career. So thank you, Captain Abhay and G Sir. The trust they have placed in me reflects their confidence in my abilities, and for that I am sincerely grateful. I assure you that I will continue to give my very best to justify that confidence and contribute towards building an MRO that all of us can be proud of. Finally, I would like to congratulate every member of our team. The achievement does not belong to one individual. This achievement does not belong to any single person here. It belongs to every single engineer, every technical officer, every planner, every quality professional, every technician, every member of stores, administrations, operations, support, every helper, every office assistant, housekeeping staff, and to everyone whose hard work, seen or unseen, has contributed to making this vision a reality. This MRO and the fleet right is a testament to this dedication, teamwork, and collective efforts of every team of our organization. Today we celebrate an inauguration. Tomorrow we begin building a legacy. And that's Golden Eagle. We have already started developing a legacy named Golden Eagle, which has become a very common name now. I have no doubt that this MRO will become a benchmark for quality, safety, innovation, and professionalism, not only in India, but across the global aviation community. Thank you all for being a part of this memorable occasion, and congratulations once again. Last but not least, I would also like to acknowledge the unwavering support of their wives. Behind every successful leader is a strong support system, and their encouragement and sacrifices have played a vital role in this remarkable journey. Thank you, Mrs. Ligi and Mrs. Lakshmi, for being an integral part of this success. Congratulations, everyone, once again. Thank you, Ji, sir. Thank you, Abhay, sir.
Thank you, Kranti ma'am. Now I invite Mr. Sunit to share a few words.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sunat, but I am from the procurement department. First of all, I have to say thank you for having me in your company. G sir directly was introduced to me by my father, and I got the job the next day. My experience in the company has been smooth. People have been very calm and chill. It's good to see the company growing. Recently, we saw a new helicopter in the fleet, which was a unique experience. And I feel we'll grow even more in the coming future. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunit. The formal inauguration ceremony now comes to an end, but the celebration have only just begun. Before concluding, we are delighted to present the prize-winning video on screen. Once again, thank you everyone. Have a fantastic evening.
Telling all the bluebirds, the billy birds, it's a little girl. Cause I'm laying with you, looking at the flowers, pressing for hours. Telling all the bluebirds, the billy birds.
Thank you, everyone. So we all move to the party there, and we all enjoy tonight. Everybody, thank you so much. Oh, Aksa, sorry. Aksa, okay, I just forgot to introduce to you all. Aksa is our operations, it's an operations team. And when we spoke about our program, so she came forward to, be an MC and take the lead role here. So thank you so much. Thank you, Aksa. And thank you.
We'll move to the same floor, the back side. Yeah. So we have arranged dinner in the single hall. That's a buffet. And